Welcome learners to BA Honors Part 3, Paper 6 session. Today's topic is The Heart of the Matter, Book 3, Part 1. The rains in this part of the world was over, and its associated maladies like the flies, malaria and black fever patients were rampant. Yet it brought a sense of relief. The world had become a quieter place, and the deep scent of the flowers had replaced the associated zoo stench of the corridors of the police station. Major Scobie went out in the boat as soon as the liner anchored. His mouth felt stiff with a rehearsed welcome. He was here to welcome his wife, Louise. Indeed, he had been practicing the phrases that he would use to welcome his wife. When Louise says that everything now is going to be different, I'm not going to rattle you anymore. Everything will be different now. This resolution of Louise is termed by Scobie as the bleak truth. He doesn't believe it. The very oddness of their reunion makes him light-hearted, and Louise is astonished at his good humor. After dinner, Scobie lies once again that he has to go to Wilson's place, whereas he intends to visit Helen. Helen wrote. Helen is happy and relieved to see him, but gets annoyed and remorseful to find a change in their relationship. Scobie discloses that he is about to go for confession to the church, and Helen objects that if he believes in hell, how can he be with him? She further mocks at his faith, which he is using as an excuse to stay away from her. Scobie does promise that he'll never leave her and that he needs time to think and rethink. Next day, looking at Louise's face, she had been sleeping till now. He wonders where that love has gone and that he can only delay the pain which is about to give to Louise and never prevent it. He promises to go for the confession some other day, which is almost like an eternal death sentence to him. He finally accompanies Louise for the Mass but does not take wine and bread in the church. As he watches the worshippers kneel, he experiences a vast gap between them and himself. He is now an exile and suffers from the pain of his loss. Wilson comes over to visit Louise and professes his love for her, which is summarily dismissed. In retaliation, he discloses the affair between Tiki and Helen Rolt, for which he is smacked hard on the nose, with the admonition that only Louise can use that name for Major Scobie. She does not exaggerate on it, but asks a few questions about Helen Rolt. Wilson also reveals Scobie's involvement with Yusuf, which she finds absurd. Scobie comes home and helps Wilson stop the nosebleed. Soon thereafter, Wilson leaves the couple. When Scobie asks about Wilson, Louise tells him that he wanted to make love to her and that he spies on him and he better be careful. Once again, she wants Scobie to come for communion, to which Scobie readily agrees, but only after completing his errand at the police station. When Father Rank arrives, he confesses to adultery but does not appear sorry himself. Father tells him that right now he cannot offer pardon to him, but nevertheless he shall pray for him. Leaving the church, Scobie has a feeling that he has made a mistake by coming here. Later, Scobie and Louise come out for the Mass. once again. He feels like a stranger at the church, and the spoken words were nothing short of indictment for him. Father Rank goes on vocalizing like a drone, and Scobie, more than ever, feels like an uninvited guest. His, he experiences a savage feeling towards the cross, knowing fully well that only a miracle can save him now, and also that nothing like this exists for him. The host feels like the papery, quote, eternal sentence on the tongue, unquote. So for now, we leave Scobie with his dilemma and we'll be continuing in our next session. Thank you.